So, Championship season 2024, the next 10 months are going to be a real roller coaster of a ride as Marcus Griffiths puts whistle to lips, McGowan boots a ball. So many fascinating stories, so many narratives about to be created. It's West Yorkshire Radio, Bulls TV, Mick the Game Caller Gledhill here. It's Friday night at Bellevue and Wakefield with first use of the ball, and they're 20 metres out from their own try line, and we've had 30 seconds gone on the clock with Bowden playing the ball in there at dummy half, former Bradford man Thomas Doyle, and it's a good defensive start here by the Bradford Bulls. Doyle once again, good passing along the line, and that Wakefield are 5 metres shy of halfway. They're on that fifth and last tackle. The ball looking towards Mason Leno. He goes high. It's an early test here for young Jaden Myers. Myers takes that one. Immediately wrapped up there by Lachlan Walmsley. And Bradford's first set of 6 of the new season. We'll see them play the ball 20 metres out from their own try line. So those 4 changes for the Bulls. Mitch Suter, Harvey Wilson, Lucas Green and Billy Jowett. Here goes another former Wakefield man on the Bradford side, and George Tafua gets the boos and jeers from his former supporters. Bradford 10 shy of halfway. Down the middle they go here now with Daniel Smith, the former Castleford, Featherstone, Huddersfield man rolled over on his back. Bradford on tackle number 4, 90 seconds gone. Trinity 0, Bulls 0 as Lawrence carries Bradford inside the Wakefield half of the field. They're on the 5th and last tackle here, the Bradford Bulls. Suter to Lilly. Lilly, high hanging kick. Gonna take Max Jowett, and Jowett's taken that superbly, but Suter offside inside the 10 according to Marcus Griffiths, and he will give the first penalty of the new championship season to Wakefield. Bradford penalised for being offside inside the 10. Luke Gale takes Wakefield 5 inside the Bradford half of the field. It's going to be quickly taken there over on that far stand side. Jack Croft tackle 1. Croft gets to his feet. He'll play the ball. Back they come down the middle here with a Tony. Manu Fatoni's brought down and twisted turning. 15 metres out, right hand side of the post. Doyle's in there at dummy half. Ball again. Down with Pitts. To Gale. To Jowett. Chance for Wakefield in at the corner. Good defence there from Billy Jowett, bringing down Ollie Pratt. Pratt's 2 metres out from the line. Walmsley goes in at dummy half. Gale in centre field. To Pitts. To Leno. Electric start here from Wakefield. They're over on the far stand side with Croft. Croft to Alforts. Alforts on his debut. He's rolled over on tackle 4. 1 remaining here for the Bulls to try and keep Trinity out. 0-0. We've had 3 minutes gone on the clock as Pitts finds Gale. Gale kicks through. Wakefield looking to score through Matty Ashurst, but the danger averted. Aidan McGowan on hand. That one's kicked and cleared dead. First goal line dropout of the new season. It's been forced by Wakefield Trinity. And Bradford under a little bit of pressure early doors, 3.5 gone. Well, when we spoke to Michael Lawrence earlier on this week, Michael, very, very stoic, no secret. Bradford want to win this game. They know they can win this game. And there's a lot of belief that Bradford are capable of coming here and doing something very special this evening as a playing group. So the players are up for it. They're motivated. And Michael Lawrence spoke about leaving nothing behind, giving everything and showing those loyal fans in the stands what Bradford can achieve. So Bradford having to do a bit of defending early doors here. Just shy of 5 minutes gone. Wakefield 15 out from the Bradford line now with Doyle. Doyle towards Pitts on that right-hand edge. 5 to the right-hand side of the post. 8 metres out from the Bradford line. Doyle misses out Tony to Leno to Gale. Gale now towards Jowett. Jowett steps past Butler. Can't get past Suter and Lawrence. And that's good defence there from Mitch Suter. Doyle takes one out of dummy half and he's over the line. Is Doyle. Referee Marcus Griffiths has a look at that and he says he's short, the former Bradford man. Wakefield giving a set restart in that tackle. So tackle count resets as Leno gets the ball out to a supporting player. And Wakefield will open the scoring inside 5 minutes here. Marcus Griffiths points the finger. Doyle was held up inches short of the line. There's been a collision between two players in the in-goal area. But Wakefield Trinity open the scoring here. 4-0 they lead. And the opening try of the season, it's number 12, Josh Griffin. So it was Griffin's support play on the outside of the Lino, weaving run towards the line. Clever play from Lino. It was a neat little offload out the back. And Wakefield Trinity, they've opened the scoring here at Bellevue this evening. Wakefield 4, Bradford no score here. Well, Josh Griffin, in his act of scoring, he has collided with one of the Bradford defenders, so he's going to have to leave the field as the try scorer, Josh Griffin. So they're saying it's a HIA. The two touch judges are speaking to Marcus Griffiths. The try's been given, and I think Marcus Griffiths might just want to have a word here with Michael Lawrence. And he's going to stop the clock here, Marcus Griffiths. And I think this incident will be placed on report because George Tafua, he's down in the in-goal area for the Bradford Bulls. So it was Tafua's defence that tried in vain to stop that try from Josh Griffin. Well, Josh Griffin leaves the field. An early interchange as Isaiah Vagana comes on. A very, very famous surname for Bradford supporters. And Bradford are down to 12 men. Marcus Griffiths getting the yellow card out here. So Bradford down to 12 men. He's saying it was a dangerous tackle in the act of scoring. George Tafua will play no further part in this one. He's going down the tunnel. He looks in a lot of pain here. So a lot has happened on that play. But Bradford down to 12. So George Tafua in the act of scoring. They're saying he has come in and made head contact with Josh Griffin. So that is why George Tafua is in the sin bin. And a chance here now for Max Jowett to add an extra 2 points for Wakefield Trinity. So controversial start here to the championship season. And it will be an 8-point try. Marcus Griffiths, he's saying 8-point try. It's going from bad to worse for the Bradford Bulls. Josh Griffin awarded the try. Max Jowett, 1 from 1. And there's a chance here now for Jowett to add further pain to the Bulls. So Tafua said to the sin bin, he's come off second best in that challenge with Josh Griffin. And Jowett now from in front. It is going to be Wakefield Trinity 8, Bradford Bulls 0. We have had 7 minutes gone on the clock here. A very, very rare 8-point try. So that decision has gone against the Bulls. Jowett 2 from 2. Lino last week, incidentally, was 1 from 3 in horrific throwback to 1980s conditions. And before this game's ever really got going or found any rhythm, Bradford are suffering some early adversity with George Tafua sent to the sin bin.
Player off number 12, Josh Griffin, replaced by number 19, Isaiah Vagana.
So Isaiah Vagana comes on for Griffin. Well, they're both off for HIAs, but he's been sent to the sin bin, George Tafua, for that dangerous tackle, according to the match officials. Aidan McGowan gets us back underway here. And now Wakefield with Vagana. They are 20 out from their own line on the restart. Well, the message from Eamon O'Carroll was all about starting strong, starting fast, trying to dominate. But it's Wakefield who have arguably started the stronger of the two sides as they play the ball in front of the main stand here now with Gale out of dummy half to Walmsley, and Walmsley's going to be brought down 10 shy of halfway on the restart. Doyle's in there at dummy half. Ball goes to Pitts, to Lino, to Vagana, up and over halfway. 3 Bradford players clinging on, trying to drag Isaiah Vagana down on his championship debut. Ball goes on the right side here with Mason Lino. Lino through a gap. Lino looking lively. Last tackle. Wakefield 20 out from the Bradford line. Ball goes towards Gale. Gale kicks towards the corner. Aidan McGowan takes it cool, calmly. 5 out from his own try line. So Bradford a little bit skinny on that short side because obviously Kieran Gill now having to play centre and wing looked a little bit exposed there. I thought Wakefield might have been better running it on the short side on the last, but in the end they went for the kick, and it's easy for us to see the gaps in the Bulls' defence being here at the back of the main stand. But if you're just joining us, 9 minutes gone on the clock. A controversial start to the championship season. Josh Griffin awarded an 8-point try in the 6th minute after George Tafua adjudged to have come in and led with the head. Last tackle for Bradford now. Struggling. 15 out from their own line. Gaskell kicks it straight down the throat here of Daryl Alferts, and Alferts defence into attack. Lovely ball here to Jowett. Jowett's going to be brought down 25 metres out now from that Bradford Bulls try line. Is inside the Bradford half as Alferts gets another carry, another feel. Hallis going through a lot of work in defence with Dan Smith early doors. 8-0 Trinity lead. Back down the middle it's going to go here with Renouf Attorney. And Attorney's brought down 15 metres or so out. Centre field position here. Doyle's at dummy half. To Gale, to Pitts, to Lino. Wakefield overcooked the ball there. That's Wakefield's first error in possession. McGowan picks it up. No advantage. Scrum, head and feed. Play the ball to the Bradford Bulls. Wakefield's first error of the evening. So Daryl Alferts, of course, answering the SOS from Darryl Powell. He was a little bit concerned, was Darryl Powell, in his review after the Featherstone game about Wakefield's lack of yardage on kick returns, and Daryl Alferts certainly gives Wakefield that in abundance this evening. Exactly 10 minutes gone here, just waiting for the scrum to be formed. Michael Lawrence having a word with Marcus Griffiths, the official, as Billy Jowett gets his first carry of the new season, and he's immediately met there by Lachlan Walmsley and Ollie Pratt and Luke Gale. So Myers tackle 2. Just shy of their own 20 metre line here, the Bradford Bulls. Suter to Smith. Salili to Gill. Gill's broken clear. Here goes Kieran Gill. McGowan on the inside. McGowan towards the line. Try to the Bradford Bulls. Sensational rugby league try. The Bulls have hit back. It was a lovely line break from Kieran Gill. And the self-confessed Castleford Tigers supporter, he spoke about standing on the terraces here, watching Castleford pick up famous wins against Wakefield. Well, he has just come up with one of the try assists of the season because the Bulls have just gone 80 metres through the heart and soul of this Wakefield Trinity defence. And Aidan McGowan has already scored 3 tries for the Bradford Bulls in the 1895 and the Challenge Cup, and he's got his championship score ticking over here with his first try of the season. Well, McGowan, he just kept running and running. It was a valiant chase back from Max Jowett. He took Jowett over the line with him. But it was Kieran Gill, the 12 men of Bradford. They've certainly signalled their intent to play. And we're going to have a 2-point game here at Bellevue. 12 minutes on the clock. A lovely 80-metre move from the Bradford Bulls. And Jordan Lilly, he's 21 from 26 so far this season. He's kicking at 82%. He was 4 from 4 last time out against Swinton. So Lilly, from the left-hand side of the post, he adds a crucial extra 2 points to the Bradford Bulls. Well, strap yourselves in. The championship is delivering here on a Friday night at Bellevue. West Yorkshire Radio Bulls TV. It is the Bulls 6, Trinity 8. And is that a bit of a wake-up call for Darryl Powell and Wakefield Trinity? Because there was a huge gap between Croft and Alferts, and that is where Kieran Gill, he showed Croft the outside, cut through. McGowan was on the inside support. And I think that try will certainly be out on the highlights reel at some point tomorrow. So, back underway here. McGowan and Griffin exchanging early tries at Bellevue. Just the 8-point try, the difference. Lily 1 from 1. So 13 gone on the clock. The 12 men of Bradford turning on the gas, turning on the style. Suter at dummy half now to Gaskell. Gaskell to Butler. Butler wrapped up just outside the Bradford 20. Another quick play of the ball though, and Suter now will be a bit of an invitation over on this main stand side. He'll get to his feet and he'll play the ball there, will Lee Gaskell. As Billy Jowett now, he's brought down around about 15 shy of halfway. They're on the last tackle on the restart. Gaskell put under pressure there by Matty Ashurst. Ball goes downtown towards Jowett. Jowett traps the ball with his foot, picks it up, goes on a run, and he's brought down 20 shy of the halfway line here at Bellevue. Ollie Pratt straight out of dummy half. Tackle 2, 15 out from halfway. 14 gone on the clock. And it is Wakefield Trinity 8, Bradford Bulls 6 here. An electric atmosphere, a big occasion here. Well, we spoke to Michael Lawrence, and Lawrence says, you know, Bradford, they want to win this game. They believe they can win this game. And when you hear those passionate words from Michael Lawrence talking about leaving nothing out there on the field, Bradford certainly delivering on that thus far after a bit of a shaky start. So Wakefield on the last tackle, just inside the Bulls half of the field. It goes back centre field to Gale. Gale's going to send one down towards McGowan. McGowan 10 out, takes it under the floodlights. Goes past Jowett, can't get past Pratt. Tackle one complete. Bradford back in possession, and they're 12 metres out from their own try line with Jowett in there at dummy half. To Myers. Myers caught above the shoulder there. So it will be Bradford's first penalty of the new season. And it is a penalty for a high tackle. Referee Marcus Griffiths just having a word there with the two Wakefield defenders, saying that you've gone a little bit too high there on young Jaden Myers. So penalty awarded, 20 out from the Bradford line. It will allow Lee Gaskell a chance to advance the Bulls up the field, which he will do. He'll take the Bulls up to halfway. If you're just joining us, an electric start to the championship season with Josh Griffiths. Aidan McGowan exchanging tries. So 5 metres inside the Wakefield half now with Jowett. To Gaskell, to Smith. Smith, Lilly. Bradford rolling up their sleeves. They're up for the fight as Harvey Wilson's brought down 10 inside the Wakefield half. Here goes Suter with that line speed. 6 again. Wakefield conceded 6 again. Suter's bringing the line speed. Here goes Lawrence down the middle. Bradford 20 out from that Wakefield try line. Centre field position. 17 gone here. 8 to Trinity, 6 to the Bulls. As Lilly now runs the decoy play into the arms of Butler. The 10 out here, the Bradford Bulls. Looking for their second try of the evening, and it's a penalty in front of the post. And Eamon O'Carroll, he has the 2 fingers in the air, and this will be an easy 2 points for Jordan Lilly, and we're going to be locked up here at Bellevue at 8 points apiece, because Marcus Griffiths, he was very keen there. And Luke Gale can have no complaints, because Marcus Griffiths, he was coaching the Wakefield defenders. He was actually pointing to Luke Gale and Max Jowett, saying you were offside in front of the try line. And Luke Gale now is just going to have a word with the Wakefield players behind the post. He'll call everybody in and use his experience just to say, just keep an eye on the referee's calls, you know, with straight offside. So it was a penalty for the high tackle on Jaden Myers. There was the set restart. And then the penalty for the offside, Luke Gale and Jowett offside on the try line. A chance for Jordan Lilly then to level this game up. 18 minutes gone on the clock. Jordan Lilly just looking composed, meticulously looking at the ball, drawing that imaginary line. We will be locked up. It is Wakefield Trinity 8, Bradford Bulls 8. After Wakefield Trinity's ill discipline has cost them dear. West Yorkshire Radio Bulls TV, Mick the Game Corner Gleddle this evening at Bellevue as we start the new championship season. Don't forget, a Super Sunday of fixtures. Dewsbury against Halifax, Batley Featherstone. A big South versus North Yorkshire. Doncaster versus York at the Keepmoat. Widnes against Barrow, and Whitehaven against Swinton. So they're a little bit shocked here all of a sudden, Wakefield, looking at the body language as we get back underway. So McGowan with the try for the Bulls. Lilly 2 from 2. And that one has gone out on the full here. Wakefield's restart out on the full. It's another penalty to the Bradford Bulls. And this is all, remember, with Bradford missing George Tafua, who went off with the HIA in the sin bin. But Kevin Appo, he's come on in place of George Tafua. Well, we can see Josh Griffin below our commentary position, so it's looking like he might be able to play a further part. But George Tafua, we can't see him. We'll keep an eye and an update on him. Lee Gaskell, by the way, has skied a banana kick, so rather than advancing Bradford deep into Wakefield territory, they're just going to tap the ball on halfway. So Lilly to Daniel Smith, one of the new signings in the off-season for the Bulls. Tackle 1, 10 metres out from the Wakefield line. Souters in there at dummy half to Hallis. Hallis straight into Pitts. Also involved in that tackle is Matty Ashurst. He'll play the ball. Souters in there at dummy half now to Lilly. Lilly misses out Smith to Gaskell. To Appo on that left-hand edge. Appo getting a lot of white-shirted Wakefield Trinity attention. He's 25 out from the Wakefield try line. Wakefield 8, Bradford 8. Here goes Gaskell pulling the strings to Lawrence. We've just had the first quarter gone. 20 minutes gone here. So 20 to go to half-time. And it's locked up nicely at 8 points apiece. Pendulum just turning in Bradford's favour as Gaskell now to Lilly, to Myers. Myers against Walmsley. Myers heading towards touch. Smuggles the ball behind him towards Jowett. Excellent play there from Myers. Awareness from Jowett. They're on the last. 10 out. Lilly pumps one up looking for Myers and Gaskell. And Wakefield do well at the back to deal with that kick from Jordan Lilly. It went high up. The floodlights here are really ablaze. And now the Wakefield supporters, you can hear the boos and jeers. They're putting pressure on the officials because Wakefield, this is an area where Darryl Powell was concerned after that game against Featherstone, that Wakefield do lack that yardage, certainly out from their own try line. 4 tackles gone here, they're only 20 out with Walmsley playing the ball. 36 tries last season. No secret, Matt Ellis opening the chequebook and signing Lachlan Walmsley. Last tackle here for Wakefield. They're only 30 out from their own line, deep inside their own half, so Mason Leno will target the space between McGowan and Gill. And Kieran Gill. Ball bounces up in the in-goal area. Kieran Gill. He'll be brought down 5 out from his own try line. West Yorkshire Radio, Bulls TV here. Game just settling into a real fascinating rhythm here. 8 points apiece. McGowan's playing the ball. Lilly's in there at dummy half. Harvey Wilson. Very, very youthful exuberance there. Bradford can capitalise on that. The 20 out from their own try line. Lilly looks for a 20-40 kick, but it's going to bounce kindly here for Jowett. Jowett on the halfway line to Walmsley. Walmsley wrapped up there by Lawrence and Butler. Tackle 1. Wakefield 8, Bradford 8. Gale now out of dummy half to Pratt. Pratt's brought down. 40 out from the Bradford try line as Liam Hudd comes on for Thomas Doyle. 6 again given to Wakefield. Hands in at the ruck is the call from Marcus Griffiths. So Wakefield given their second set restart of the evening. And is that a crucial catalyst that will take Wakefield deep into Bradford half as Mason Leno, he's just come back on the field out of the HIA bin. But Josh Griffin straight back out there on the field. Second try of the season for him. Wakefield's second score. And Mason Leno in electrifying form here. Once again, it was his darting run over on the short side. Ball along, ping to Griffin. Griffin run a lovely line. And he skipped in that gap that's been left between where Kieran Gill and George Tafua should be. But Josh Griffin just come on after spending 15 minutes in the HIA bin. And that's the head injury assessment bin. The new protocols mean once you have the doctor tap the forehead, you're off for 15 minutes.
Interchange for Trinity brought to an association with County House player on.
And no surprise that the sooner as Darryl Powell rings the changes in that crucial 9 role, Liam Hood gets a couple of quick play the balls in good distribution out of dummy half. And as we said, it was Mason Leno, his architectural brilliance there, unlocking the Bulls' defence. Griffin just run a lovely diagonal line into the space where no one was there. So Wakefield back in front here at 12 points to 8. We are in the 25th minute here at Bellevue. And Max Jowett, a very tough conversion attempt over on the far stand side, as we have a bit of microphone interference over the PA system here. So Jowett looking to keep up his 100% record this evening. Wakefield's second try coming in the 25th minute. So Jowett from the far stand touchline. That one's looking like it's just going to creep in. A superb touchline conversion attempt. Wakefield back in front here. 14 points to 8. Trinity over the Bulls. 15 out from half-time. West Yorkshire Radio Bulls TV.
Conversion for Trinity sponsored by Beat Autism. Number 1, Max Jowett.
Well, for Bradford, it is all about trying to build that pressure and stop Wakefield's momentum on that tackle play. As Aidan McGowan goes back to halfway here. Just surveys the landscape. So Bradford, they'll be relatively pleased with how the game is going, as Wakefield have lost the ball on the restart. There's a double knock-on because Josh Griffin, who's just scored the try, has turned from hero to villain, so he can't deal with Aidan McGowan's tricky restart. And then Kevin Apple was charging in, and he has come up with a knock-on for the Bulls, but it's the first one from Wakefield. It's their 4th error of the evening. Scrum head and feed here to the Bradford Bulls. 15 out underneath the Wakefield post. So Bradford about to immediately hit back. We've got 14 minutes to go to half-time here. Suter goes towards Wilson. Wilson had a couple of lone spells at Oldham. Gets to his feet. Plays the ball. Here goes Appo on a crash bang play. 5 out. Tackle 2 gone. Suter has got Smith on the left. And he's come up with the error at dummy half as Mitch Suter. And that was Josh Griffin. Isaiah Vagana. And that's a loud, raucous cheer from the Wakefield faithful. A very, very rare error from Mitch Suter in that acting half role. Bradford coming up with their 4th error of the evening. So 4 errors apiece here. And we're in the 27th minute with a scoreboard saying Wakefield Trinity 14, Bradford Bulls 8. Real humdinger stuff here at Bellevue. Don't forget, on Sunday we'll be at Mount Pleasant. Batley against Featherstone. They've already picked Featherstone's pockets in the 1895 Cup. Let's see what transpires there on Sunday. Lachlan Walmsley pushed back behind the gain line here. And once again, Wakefield just struggling to get that momentum and metres forward. Vagana's wrapped up there. Quick play the ball though as Hood goes out of dummy half on this short side to Ashurst. Matty Ashurst plays the ball 20 shy of halfway. Ollie Pratt can't get past Smith. Can't get past Hallis, and Butler comes in as the 3rd defender. Once again, Wakefield restricted on that set of 6 as Gale kicks from his own 40-metre line. Sends one downtown to McGowan. McGowan arches his back, takes that one from the clouds, and he's brought down. 15 out on tackle number 1. So 12 minutes to go to half-time here at Bellevue. Kieran Gill caught on the shoulder 20 out from their own line here, the Bulls on tackle 2. Lily's in there at dummy half. Myers tackle 2. One of those sets of 6 you feel where they're just letting the forwards have a bit of a breather as Lucas Green comes on for Bradford's second interchange. And here he is, Lucas Green, carrying the ball under the pressure and presence of Matty Ashurst and Jay Pitts. They retreat. Suter now. Hallis down the middle. Bradford, 10 metres shy of halfway, centre field position. And that is their last tackle here for the Bulls. So Gaskell puts a high hanging kick up. Jowett's chasing this on the outside. And Max Jowett is clattered there by Mitch Suter and also Jaden Myers. But they've just held on a little bit too long there, according to the officials. And it's a penalty for being offside inside the 10. So, 3 penalties apiece. 3 penalties apiece here now, and this could be a crucial set of 6 because Luke Gale will take Wakefield 40 out from the Bradford line. 11 minutes to go to half-time here. West Yorkshire Radio, Bulls TV, make the game caller Gledhill as we now see the Wakefield Trinity back row forward. Matty Ashurst on tackle 1 is inside the Bradford 20. Hood's in there at dummy half to Gale, to Pitts, to Vagana. Vagana's wrapped up there by Green, Lawrence, Hallis. Bradford committing 3 defenders there to that tackle. 15 out underneath the Bulls' posts, underneath the Bulls' noses as Gale finds Jowett. Jowett to Pratt, to Wormsley. Wormsley towards the corner. Wormsley's just put the handbrake on. He's 2 metres out, and it's a penalty here for a high tackle. Marcus Griffiths will penalise Lee Gaskell for going in high on Lachlan Wormsley. Michael Lawrence not happy. He wants to have a word with match official Marcus Griffiths from Widnes. And the referee's just explaining to Michael Lawrence it's on the shoulder, but it ends up across the forehead. So Lachlan Wormsley just gets a quick assessment from the Wakefield physio, gets the thumbs up. They're going to decline the 2 points, Wakefield. They lead 14-8, and with 9 minutes to go to half-time here. So they're just going to tap the ball 10 out from the Bradford Bulls try line. All that hard work in pre-season, will it come to fruition here for the Bulls? They're going to have to put a big defensive set on this set of 6 as Wakefield come attacking. They're looking for another try here as it goes down the middle here with Isaiah Vagana. He's rolled over on his back. He's 5 metres out underneath Bradford post. Hood's in there at dummy half. Hood pinches one and he's over straight between the posts. There was a gap between Suter and Green, and just like that, Wakefield Trinity are taking a stranglehold on proceedings here at Bellevue. It was lovely quick thinking. Bradford will be disappointed that there was so much space, so much open pasture around the black dot, but eyes like dinner plates. Liam Hood scooped it up, picked it up, and he's gone underneath the post on a pause. A very, very soft try that the Bulls have conceded, and that has come on the back of some severe ill discipline. 32 minutes gone here at Bellevue. Wakefield rocking. They lead 18-8. So a bracer tries to Josh Griffin. And then we've just seen Liam Hood, born in the city of Bradford. It's a shame he's never actually played for the Bradford Bulls. I think there was a period a couple of seasons ago where potentially that could have materialised, but since then Wakefield has been his home. And Eamon O'Carroll, fresh after bringing on fresh legs in Apo and Green. It was perhaps the inexperience of Lucas Green there, just allowing a little bit too much space under the post. We're about to see George Flanagan come on. Bradford's answer to Peter Pan as Max Jowett pilots the ball between the posts, and all of a sudden Wakefield have opened up a 12-point cushion here at Bellevue. 7 minutes to go to half-time. Wakefield Trinity 20, Bradford Bulls 8.
Conversion for Trinity sponsored by
Jowett 4 from 4.
Max Jowett.
Well, we mentioned when we spoke to Michael Lawrence about the players not leaving nothing behind, giving everything, showing the loyal fans, the 1,500 Bull supporters here this evening, what they can achieve. Bradford now, you almost feel they have to score next in this game. There's still a long, long way to go. But they have to try and stop this Wakefield Trinity tie, because it's, once again, those silly set restarts and penalties that have taken Wakefield deep into Bradford territory. Here goes Callum Wellett. He's brought down 20 shy of halfway. Hood's in there at dummy half, goes to Pitts. Pitts takes on Green and Harless. Much better there from Green. Wraps the ball, carrying arm up, can't offload the ball. Pitts will play the ball. 10 shy of halfway, tackle 2. Here we go with Hood out of dummy half. Well, he's going to be brought down again on halfway, centre field. Lawrence in defence with Flanagan. Gale now. Gives the ball to Ashurst. Wakefield 40 out from the Bradford try line. They lead 20 points to 8. Luke Gale. A very difficult kick here for Aidan McGowan. There was a little bit of spin and reverb on that, and McGowan turns defence into attack. And we've got 6 minutes to go to half time. Lily's in there at dummy half. Sam Hallis leaves the field. So Danakoro comes on for Sam Hallis. Bradford's 4th interchange in this first half. So Eamon O'Carroll trying to get fresh legs on here. Flanagan's in there at dummy half. Goes to Danakoro. Okoro's up and over halfway. Finds the support there of Flanagan to Lilly. Wilson's got possession, and Wilson's broken clear. And here goes Harvey Wilson. Wilson taking on Jowett. Wilson going towards the line. He's 5 metres out now. Wakefield's defence all at sea. Bradford have numbers stacked. Can they get the ball quick enough? Gaskell towards Myers. Crossfield kick. He's palmed it back. Wakefield can't take the ball in. Bradford get a repeat set of 6. It was a high-risk play from Lee Gaskell. It's paid dividends because Max Jowett just couldn't take the ball in. Lovely awareness though from Myers. He realised he was heading towards touch. He palmed it back to Jowett. That was Billy Jowett, but Max Jowett, he came in and he just had a little nudge. The temptation was just there. It's a bit like when you go to your relatives at Christmas and the sweet tins there, and the temptation's just too much. You can't resist. Here goes Gaskell. Gaskell drops the shoulder, wrapped up 5 out, tackle 1. Bradford down by 12, 20 points to 8 here. Here goes the PNG Prince, Apo. Tackle 2, wrapped up there by Pitts. Flanagan to Lawrence. Lawrence wrapped up 2 metres out, tackle 3. Flanagan pinches one over the line. Has he got it down? Referee Marcus Griffiths has a long look. He says no. George Flanagan's held up. It's a real schmozzle and an entanglement of body, legs and arms. But Bradford's version of Peter Pan goes back towards the 10. Here we go now with Gaskell in at dummy half. To Lilly, to Jowett. Jowett wrapped up by Wormsley and Pratt. They're on the last tackle, the Bulls. 8 metres out, 5 in from touch. Myers to Lilly. Lilly kicks into space, straight into the arms there of Renouf and Tony. And that was good positional play there. Wakefield up to the task of dealing with that Jordan Lilly kick there on the last. It was a crossfield kick, and Wakefield have dealt with that spell of Bradford pressure. 3 minutes to go to half time. Wakefield 20, Bradford 8. I think if Bradford can just close out this first half, there's certainly enough signs of encouragement from what we've seen in this first half, as we now see Liam Hood taking on George Flanagan. Flanagan can't wrap him up. Ball goes to Gale, now to Leno, now to Griffin. Griffin over on the far stand side now towards Croft. Croft's brought down on the last for Wakefield. 25 metres out. On that far stand side, Leno puts one up, 10 out from the Bulls line. McGowan under pressure, but he's safe as houses, is Aidan McGowan, and he takes that one over on the far stand side on tackle 1, 10 out from his own try line. So 2.5 to go here at Bellevue. Bradford just need to close out this first half here. Here goes Lucas Green. What a run though, what a line break that was from Harvey Wilson, the young 19-year-old on loan from Wigan. Very, very nearly resulted in Bradford's second try of the season, as Bradford now are just outside their own 20-metre line on tackle number 4. Out of dummy half from Green to Gaskell to Lilly. Lilly's ball has gone behind Jowett and Myers. He tried the pump and the bullet pass, but Myers is just looking to Jordan Lilly and saying, was that the play call? Did we call for that move? No telepathic rugby league on that occasion for the Bradford Bulls. Oliver Pratt just getting a little bit of attention from the physios, but he looks to be okay to continue. A real battle royal here at Bellevue. We've got 80 seconds remaining in this first half, and Wakefield are playing the ball 20 metres out from that Bradford try line. So it's imperative for Eamon O'Carroll and the Bulls that they don't concede as Pitts takes the line on. Second phase play towards Gale. Gale's wrapped up 12 metres out underneath the post here. Hood's in there at dummy half. Now to Lino. Mason Lino kicks through here looking for Pratt. Danger averted by Aidan McGowan. He was alert to the kick through there. Ollie Pratt was bearing down on him, but he kicks it dead. Second goal line dropout that Wakefield have forced on the Bulls. And crucially for Bradford, the clock's ticking down. We've got under 30 seconds left at the end of this first half. Bradford in no real hurry. It's looking like the half-time score will be Wakefield 20, Bradford 8. Marcus Griffiths just urging Lee Gaskell to speed things up a little bit as Gaskell goes up towards halfway with the goal line dropout. And here come Wakefield. They reset, reload. They're going to have one final play here because we've got 7 seconds left and they're playing the ball 20 metres out. Gale, here's the hooter, gives it to Jowett, to Wormsley. Wormsley back on the inside. It's a crucial try. Wormsley to Pratt, and Pratt crosses back in on the inside. The hooter sound. You can almost see the hairs on Luke Gale's neck stand up. They become erect because he knew Wakefield had one do-or-die final play, and that is a crucial knockout blow after the hooter had sounded. It's a 4th try for Wakefield as Oliver Pratt crosses to make the score 24 points to 8. Right on the buzzer, right on the bell. And that could be the game-winning play, the game-breaking moment here. Bradford just cut open. Max Jowett, lovely line. And a little bit of inexperience perhaps from Jowett and Myers in terms of their partnership in that centre wing position. But that was a lovely try from Oliver Pratt. Chance here now for Max Jowett to keep up his unblemished record with the boot. Taken over from Mason Lino, who was 1 from 3 last week in that defeat to Featherstone. So, 24 points to 8. This to take Wakefield out into an 18-point lead. The hooter sounded almost 2 minutes ago now. Jowett between the posts. 5 from 5 for Max Jowett. And at half-time here at Bellevue, round 1 of the Betfred Championship, it is Wakefield Trinity 26. The Bradford Bulls 8 tries from them. But Wakefield, they'll be looking to send a huge, strong statement of intent out to the rest of the championship by dispatching the Bulls. As referee Marcus Griffiths whistled to lips, Mac Jowett goes downtown And it is going to be Danakoro who's going to be brought down there on tackle number 1. So he's brought down 15 out from his own try line. Good defence from Wakefield early doors. Flanagan's in at dummy half to Myers. Myers pushed back towards his own try line. Jay Pitts going through a lot of defensive pressure, a lot of defensive work as Michael Lawrence is wrapped up here, just outside his own 20-metre line. Back down the middle, Bradford go here with Lucas Green. He's 25 metres out. On tackle number 4, Flanagan to Gaskell. Gaskell kicks early in the count on tackle 4. Straight down the throat though of Max Jowett, and Jowett turns defence into attack. He's managed to offload the ball over on the far stand side to Pratt, and he will take tackle 1 on this new set of 6 here for Trinity. Walmsley, tackle 2, wrapped up there by Green and Flanagan. Just shy of halfway. We've had 2 minutes gone of this second half. West Yorkshire Radio, Bulls TV, as we now see Wakefield enter the Bradford half. Daryl Alfort's carrying Jordan Lilly and Kevin Appo with him. Mason Leno now going past Lilly. Bradford just dropping off a couple of tackles here as Daryl Alfort plots a course through the heart and soul of the Bulls defence. He's made some good metres there, Daryl Alfort. 20 out here, 2 tackles left on this set for the Bulls. Hood goes on the left-hand side now with Gale to Jowett. Jowett kicks early. Ball goes behind McGowan into touch. That will be played by the Bradford Bulls. And is it a repeat set of 6? Marcus Griffiths just having problems with the earpiece here. And it's going to be a repeat set of 6 here. So more pressure for Bradford to defend. So he's saying McGowan made a play for the ball, and the ball has gone out over the touchline on the far stand side. So Wakefield playing the ball 10 metres out from the Bradford line, and all of a sudden you sense an early try here for Wakefield. Might wrap this one up early. Good defence though from the Bulls. Butler putting his body on the line. So too Flanagan. 2 out from the Wakefield line. Pitts tries to crash over. A metre out. 3 blue-shirted Bulls defenders there wrapping up. Jay Pitts is appealing for a penalty. Another quick play, the ball to Leno. Hat-trick time for Josh Griffin, but it's not because Appo comes in with Jowett and Lilly. They'll carry him into the in-goal area, and that's much, much more like it, and that'll please Eamon O'Carroll. Bradford's tenacity there in defence. Lot of hunger, lot of effort. Tackle 4 gone, 1 remaining here for Wakefield. Leno to Gale. Steps back on the left, on the right. And Wakefield 5 out from that Bradford line, but it's a 6 again. Michael Lawrence penalised for hands in at the ruck on the last tackle, as Wakefield now try to pinch one over the line, but they're held up. We're going back to the 10 again. And crucially for the Bulls in that first half, the penalties and the set restarts helping Wakefield to 12 of those 26 points. Well, Bradford's defence is getting a very thorough work through here. Leno now to Gale. We've seen this script before. Jowett to Pratt. Pratt's over the line. Referee looks forward. Pass. Huge lead off there for the Bulls.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a spectator announcement for the...
So referee Marcus Griffiths will stop the clock. I think he's actually given a penalty here to the Bradford Bulls for crossing.
Victor Delta.
Well, we're just waiting to see what the call is from Marcus Griffiths.
7 Victor Delta.
Referee has stopped the clock because the Bradford Bulls physio is on the field. Just checking on Lee Gaskell, who's down. So Lee Gaskell is hobbling. It's looking like Lee Gaskell's having to come off the field here, or is he going to be able to run it off? Physio just talking to Lee Gaskell, the former Wakefield man. And he's limping in the in-goal area here, Lee Gaskell. Well, we're looking to see who's going to come on for Lee Gaskell. Well, everything that could go wrong Well, he's leaving the field here, Lee Gaskell. And that leaves Bradford now with just 2 interchanges on the bench. Mitch Suter will have to come on the field, and Bradford now having to rejig and change their offensive pattern and line again. Well, you train all week at Tong and Odsal, but you certainly don't plan on losing George Tafua and Lee Gaskell. Well, we might be able to see Mackenzie Skerr come on for his Bradford Bulls debut, the younger brother of Eben Skerr, but as we said, Bradford were coming here very, very light this evening. Marcus Griffiths did indeed give a penalty for crossing, so 4 penalties apiece, but the telling stat is the 4 set restarts that Bradford have conceded. Well, Lee Gaskell just limping off the field here as play continues over on the far stand side. So the Bulls have lost to Tafua and Gaskell. Flanagan in at dummy half to Lilly, to Green. Green's wrapped up 10 shy of halfway. Good defence there from Wakefield as Pitts comes in with Hood. Green plays the ball, Flanagan in at dummy half to Lawrence. Lawrence to Okoro. Okoro up towards halfway here for the Bulls. 2 tackles remaining on this set of 6. Billy Jowett's actually on the wing here now. Bradford have had to do so much reshuffling as Lilly finds Appo. Appo's wrapped up, 10 inside the Wakefield half of the field. This will be the 5th and last tackle coming up here as Lawrence is wrapped up, 20 out centre field. So they're on the last tackle here, the Bulls. Lilly takes aim, tests Jowett, Alforts. Jowett takes it on his own try line, defence into attack, and it's still here at Bellevue with 5 minutes gone in this second half. Wakefield Trinity 26, Bradford Bulls 8. But the tail of the tape here, Bradford have lost Tafua and Gaskell to injury, so they've 2 interchanges to work with. It could be a very, very long second half. But so far, Bradford forcing Wakefield to work really hard for everything as Pitts is playing the ball 15 shy of halfway. Now it goes with Lino to Griffin. Griffin wrapped up on halfway. Gill, Lilly in defence. In there at dummy half is Croft. Croft to Lino. Lino puts the kick in. Myers deals with that one. 20 out from his own try line. Bradford back in possession here. So Wakefield 26, Bradford 8. They've had a lot of pressure of Wakefield on the Bradford line, and Bradford's resilience in defence hasn't buckled as Jordan Lilly now takes the line on himself. Tackle 2. Rolled over just shy of Bradford's 40-metre line as Flanagan now gives it towards Jowett. Jowett's wrapped up, tackle 3. Flanagan appealing for a penalty, none forthcoming. Down the middle with Dan Okoro. A lot of interest still from Warrington and Leeds. Certainly one to keep an eye on as Okoro plays the ball. Flanagan, Lilly. Lilly kicks early in the count, tackle 4. Turns around Jowett. Jowett from his own try line up to the 20, up to the 10, the 20, outside the 20. Wrapped up 20 shy of halfway on the Wakefield 30-metre line. Mason Lino's in there at dummy half. Wakefield. Hop, skip and jump stuff there from Matthew Koza, I do believe that was. As we now see Wakefield come back down the middle channel here with Croft. Wakefield 5 inside the Bradford half of the field. There's a good interesting rhythm to this game as we've had 8 minutes gone of the second half and Bradford and Wakefield toe to toe. Nothing between the two sides in terms of momentum and where they're going on the field. They're on tackle 4 though now with Pitts playing the ball, 30 out from the Bradford line as Lino misses out Griffin, finds Jowett. Jowett kicks head for Alforts. Wakefield appealing for a penalty. Jowett went down in back play. Aidan McGowan's recovered possession for Bradford and Wakefield's appeals are waved away by the officials. Suter straight out of dummy half. He shoots straight into Lino. So tackle 2 here for the Bulls. Jowett. Still going, Billy Jowett. Rolled over, 25 shy of halfway. Flanagan, dummy half. Penalty to Bradford. Wakefield, not square. Isaiah Vagana and Josh Griffin penalised by Marcus Griffiths. And it's a quick tap by Lilly. Lilly to Flanagan. Flanagan's wrapped up 10 inside the Wakefield half. Quick thinking from Jordan Lilly. Lilly's been hit in the back there. That's a penalty to Bradford. It could be 10 minutes in the bin because Lilly's been taken off the ball. And now Flanagan wants to have a bit of a wrestle with some of the Wakefield players. The players come running in. Marcus Griffiths on hand. He has a bit of a flare-up to sort out here. He's trying to tell the two sides to vacate the space. And it's just going to be a penalty for that late hit on Jordan Lilly. Well, he immediately pointed to it, did Marcus Griffiths. We saw the RFL match review committee's notes on Aribi Doro's push on Dan Parker in the 1895 Cup. Almost laughable and joke-worthy. A forceful push warranting 10 minutes in the sin bin. Well, we're in this new era. Bradford now a chance to open the scoring in the second half and narrow the deficit. 26-8. They trail as Gill's in at dummy half to Lawrence. Lawrence now to Lilly. Lilly takes on Croft. 5 metres out from that Wakefield line. Flanagan in at dummy half. Tries to pinch one. He's gone behind Lilly. And Flanagan's over the line. But Wakefield alert to the danger. We're going back to the 10 to reset, reload. And Darryl Powell's about to bring on Radu Fatone for his second spell in this game. Atmosphere a little bit subdued at the minute because obviously Wakefield in command at 26 points to 8. Big crowd here. That'll please the IMG. As Bradford now 5 underneath the post. Flanagan to Lilly. Lilly kicks through to Gill. Too much on that one. Or did Billy Jowett ground the ball? He's grounded it on the dead ball line according to the officials. So the ball's gone dead. It will be a 6-tackle set coming up here for Wakefield. So Bradford have probably gone the closest to scoring at the start of this second half. Clever kick through there from Lilly, but it's given Wakefield an extra set. 29 minutes to go here. We've had 11 minutes gone in this second half. And it remains 26 points to 8 here at Bellevue. Here goes Hood out of dummy half. Down the middle with Attorney. Attorney's 5 metres inside the Bradford half. Good defence though from Lawrence and Flanagan. There's a lot of effort in this Bulls performance. Wakefield know they are having to work incredibly hard to... Well, they've just come up with a boo-boo there as Jay Pitts, and that's defensive pressure from George Flanagan and Dan Okoro. Just about to say that Bradford are making Wakefield work really hard here. Wakefield up to error number 6 of the evening. And the game's just dropped in intensity at the start of this second half. As we see another interchange from Wakefield Trinity. So Isaiah Vagana leaves the field. And as we're called, Radu Fatone back out there for his second spell. Just looking at Lee Gaskell, who's on the touchline and has got the coat on there. Doesn't look like Lee Gaskell will play any more further part in this game, and obviously no sign of George Tafua there. So Bradford awarded the scrum after the incorrect play of the ball, and now Kieran Gill's lost it, tackle 1. Well, Mason Leno headhunted Kieran Gill there, and he's forced Kieran Gill to just knock the ball on into the chest of Mason Leno. Gill recovered possession, but it had gone forward. Bradford's 5th error of the evening. 27 to go in this one. 26-8. Griffin with a brace. Hood and Pratt. So 26 points to 8 here at Bellevue. Hood will take the ball out of the scrum to Leno. Wakefield on that left edge. They're 20 out from the Bradford line. Walmsley's in there at dummy half to Gale now. To a Tony down the middle. The former NRL man heading towards the line. He's like a man possessed. He's got the crazies. He's 2 out from the line. Danger here for the Bulls. Lino to Alfords. Alfords walks in at the corner, and Daryl Alfords on debut for Wakefield Trinity in front of this sellout crowd. He coursed in at the corner. Jowett and McGowan, no one at home. Wakefield have a 5th try of the evening. 30 points to 8 the scoreboard reads here at Bellevue. And there was nothing the Bulls could do there. There was just too much of a gap. But Mason Lino, he is clearly sprinkling his class and authority on proceedings here. The Leeds Rhinos Loney coasting in at the corner, unopposed.
Interchange for Trinity, brought to you in association with Counting House.
We're in the 54th minute here.
Number 11 at Matty Ashers, replaced by number 16 at Matthew Potter.
So Matty Ashers leave the field and Matthew Cozza comes on. Another interchange made by Eamon O'Carroll as Sam Hallis comes back out there on the field. Well, we made a comment right at the start of the second half after losing Lee Gaskell. It could be a long second half for the Bradford Bulls if Wakefield decide to turn it on and play. Again, some mitigation. Bradford losing 2 players to injury in this game, and you're also missing Dan Moss, John Davis, Corey Johnson, Aribi Doro, Elliot Paposhi, Eben Skur, Jordan Baldwinson, Ben Blackmore. A very, very horrific injury list, and John Davis, of course, serving his match suspension. Max Jowett then from this main stand side. 6 from 6. Max Jowett, 32 points to 8 here at Bellevue. West Yorkshire Radio, Bulls TV. Wakefield Trinity in total control, in total command of proceedings. And I'm just looking at the body language of the Bradford Bulls players. A few of them are just looking up towards the dark clouds, the dark skies above. There'll clearly be brighter days in Bradford's season, but they are vulnerable here at this moment in time. It's 32 points to 8 as McGowan's restart taken there by Lino. Cozza, who's just come on the field, takes tackle 1. 12 out from his own try line. Hallis in defence with Flanagan. Down the middle, Wakefield Trinity will go. Lawrence in defence there with Chester Butler. Wakefield find themselves 15 shy of halfway here on the restart. Well, Bradford, as we said, they're still making Wakefield work incredibly hard for each and every try thus far, but Wakefield just showing their class here. No secret, they're spending about £800,000 more on the cap than the Bradford Bulls as Josh Griffin goes past Gill and Jowett. They're on the last tackle. 20 out from the Bradford line on the last. Croft to Griffin. Griffin, space opens up. Pass to Hood. Mason Lino knocks the ball on. Line was open. Scrum head and feet to the Bulls. Well, that was really Harlem Globetrotter-esque there from Wakefield Trinity, keeping the ball alive. Hot potato stuff there, very nearly opening the Bulls up into conceding what would have been a 6th try. And Eamon O'Carroll is slowly running out of interchanges available to him as Dan Smith's about to come on the field. We've still got 23 minutes to go here. It's been a very determined, valiant effort from the Bradford Bulls. Sutton out to Butler. Wakefield keeping the Bulls at bay. The 20 out from the road try line, tackle 3. So Flanagan leaves the field here for Smith. Fast approaching the hour mark. Suter, 20 shy of halfway. Tackle 4 gone. Hallis now playing 9. Hallis, Lilly. Apo wrapped up there. Last tackle for the Bradford Bulls. Lilly's running on the power play. Bradford don't know it's the last. They've made a meal of it. Picked up here by Wakefield. So Bradford coming up there with error number 6 of the evening. And now Wakefield on the 0 tackle, 20, or should I say 35 metres out from that Bradford try line. 32 points to 8 if you're just joining us here. Wakefield in control of this one. Mason Lino, certainly my man of the match from what we've seen here in this game thus far. As we fast approach the hour mark, Hood's in there at dummy half. Now to Gale. Short ball from Gale to Pitts. Pitts is wrapped up, but it's a forward pass. Gale to Pitts, not quite working on that occasion. Scoreboard still says Wakefield 32. Bradford Bulls 8. Marcus Griffiths says head and feed at the scrum to the Bradford Bulls. Well, due to the Challenge Cup next week, both these sides will have another welcome week off before round 2 of the Championship. We'll see Bradford host Halifax at Odsal, and Wakefield return to the scene of their first competitive defeat, Post Office Road and Featherstone. So from the scrum, Bradford 20 out from their own line here. Apo is brought down there on the first tackle. Hallison at dummy half to Lilly. To Sutu's in the halves with Lilly, and I think Mitch Suter's lost the ball. Wakefield have picked it up, and here come Wakefield now, 10 metres out, and there's punches being thrown here. Punches being thrown. The players come together. The touch judges come running in. Not quite sure what happened. We know Suter lost the ball on contact with a big bone cruncher or a tackle from one of the Wakefield players. Max Jowett had taken the ball in, 10 out from that Wakefield Bradford try line, and then all the players have come running in. Dan Smith, Hallis was certainly involved, and referee Marcus Griffiths will stop the clock, and he'll take a report from the touch judges here. We've already seen George Tafua in the sin bin for foul play right at the start of this game. Now Marcus Griffiths just talking to the touch judges. I think we're going to see 12 on 12 for the next 10 minutes. Certainly some rough contact. Marcus Griffiths just talking to Michael Lawrence. Oh, he might actually he might just be wanting to speak to the captains here. He's looking for Jay Pitts, the Wakefield captain, so Jay Pitts goes in. I think he's going to this incident on report here, Marcus Griffiths. Not quite sure what's happened. He's now explaining to Michael Lawrence about the Bradford players running in. So there's a bit of a hush here and delay in the game. We've got 19 minutes left here. He's still talking to both captains. Penalty goes to Wakefield. And that's for players running in. So Suter come up with the error. 6-5 the penalty count now in favour of Wakefield. It's 20 metres out in front of the post. Luke Gale is just going to tap the ball 20 out. Wakefield hunting a 6th try here. Atone, tackle 1. Underneath the Bradford post, 15 out now. Another 6 again. That's the 5th one Bradford have conceded in this game. As Dan Smith comes in. Well, Dan Smith, he's done it on the right side of the law. It was a big tackle not complete, so he flopped there on Jowett. And he gets up a little bit unceremoniously there. Wakefield now, 15 out still. Hood to Gale. Ball goes behind everybody. It's an error against Wakefield. Or is Marcus Griffiths saying it's touched the Bradford hand? We'll wait for the call. Well, the touch judge, he's just said to Marcus Griffiths, it's your call. It is an error against Wakefield, Bradford's ball. So a very, very sloppy, fractured second half here. Just seen a little bit of a mini stink, a bit of a mini flare-up. Players come running in, and that incident will be reported and will be reviewed by the RFL match review panel. Suter's now putting the ball in the scrum, 15 out from his own try line. Is there going to be a response here? 18 minutes left on the clock here, Bellevue. Wakefield lead 32 points to 8. I know some of the bookies going into this game were giving between 24 and 28 start on the coupon to Bradford. Pretty much the bookies have got it right. Here we go with Kieran Gill playing the ball, tackle 2. Hallis now having to go into that 9 role because Gaskell's off the field, so Suter and Lilly the halves as Smith plays the ball. Now it's going to go back down this right-hand edge here from Butler. 15 shy of halfway. Butler gets to his feet, he'll play the ball. Hallis to Suter. Good quick play there from Hallis and Suter. Wakefield offside. 6 penalties apiece now. Penalty awarded on halfway. Jordan Lilly fires Bradford. 25 out from the Wakefield line. 17 to go on the clock here. Wakefield still lead the Bulls. 32-8. Lawrence, tackle 1. 15 out. Hallis in there at dummy half. Goes Suter to McGowan. Pratt wraps up McGowan. Great awareness there from Oliver Pratt. McGowan gets to his feet. He'll play the ball. Another error from the Bradford Bulls. Well, this is just turning into a very, very difficult watch here. If this was billed as the big start for the championship, well, both Bradford and Wakefield 8 errors apiece now. And some of the supporters in the crowd just starting to get a little bit tetchy. A few groans from them. Scrum head and feet to Wakefield, 15 out from their own try line. So Gill in defence there with Wilson. Lilly's also the third man. Out of dummy half, it's going to go from Alforts. Alforts is wrapped up. Tackle 2. Just 1 try in this second half. That's gone the way of Wakefield. They're up to halfway here though, Wakefield. They've just brought on Josh Bowden for his second spell. Hood. Mason Lino cuts through. Inside support. Max Jowett around and underneath the post. It is a 6th try of the evening to Wakefield. And now there's a little bit of pushing and shoving. The players come running in. Some of the spectators getting involved as well at the front. Try not being awarded yet. The players have all come running in. Max Jowett has got the try underneath the post. We'll wait and see what Marcus Griffiths does. He's not awarded the try yet. I think he just wants to calm things down here, Marcus Griffiths. He will stop the clock. Try not given. It remains 32-8. Wakefield think they've scored the try. I'm sure it will be given, but Marcus Griffiths just wants to know what is happening here. He'll take the report from the touch judge because Mason Lino cut through Kieran Gill and Billy Jowett. Found the inside support from Max Jowett, and Jowett from 30 metres out went around and underneath the post. Well, Marcus Griffiths still talking to the 2 touch judges here. It was right where the perimeter fence it is, And Max Jowett's been sent to the sin bin. He wants to take the conversion, but Wakefield down to 12. Max Jowett sent to the sin bin. Listen to the boos and jeers. Well, is he disallowing the try? Michael Lawrence, who's going for 10. Well, there's pandemonium here. No one knows what's going on. Marcus Griffiths is saying, go for 10, Michael. Michael Lawrence saying, no, he's got the wrong man. He's still talking. He's saying Mitch Suter's going for 10. Yeah, Mitch Suter. And he's finally awarded the try, Marcus Griffiths. So, after all that, try awarded to Max Jowett. Boos and jeers here at Bellevue. Well, it was very dangerous in the sense that the terracing behind the post there, the players are pushing and shoving each other and the fans were getting involved. 66 minute here at Bellevue. A 6th try for Wakefield. Max Jowett won't be able to convert his try. Mason Lino will take over from in front to the post. Wakefield and Bradford, they're down to 12 men. So we've got Max Jowett and Mitch Suter in the sin bin. Max Jowett with a try. Mason Lino with a conversion from in front. Wakefield further extend their lead here in a sold-out Bellevue. Wakefield 38, Bradford Bulls 8.
Conversion for Trinity, sponsored by Dance Explosion, number 7, Mason Lino.
So Lino, 1 from 1 this evening.
Yielding a score of Trinity 38, Bulls 8.
So we've seen Jowett in the bin for Wakefield. Safua and Suter for the Bradford Bulls. Aidan McGowan back underway here, West Yorkshire Radio Bulls TV, for those joining us this evening. 38-8. We did say it could be a very, very difficult second half for Bradford, and it's proving that. Fatigue now about to play its part in the final 14 minutes. Wakefield over on the far stand side here with Pratt. 15 shy of halfway. 6 tries to 1. The men in the championship for the first time since 1998, looking for an immediate return under the new IMG grading system. Gale now to Walmsley. Chance here for Wakefield. They've cut clear. They're going in again. No, they're not. Ball's been lost. Walmsley's over for Wakefield, but it's a knock-on. No try to the championship's leading try scorer last year. He was looking to get off the mark, but the ball just drifted forward. Ollie Pratt's pass on the inside just drifted a few metres forward. Try disallowed. 38-8 it remains on the scoreboard. Well, we've just seen a triple interchange made by Darryl Powell. I think Bradford, they're on their last now, and, you know, I think Danakora will be the last player to come on for Eamon O'Carroll. Real difficult evening. And it's very difficult to make head and tail and sense of just what this Bradford Bulls performance has been like because of the disruption as Michael Lawrence leaves the field. 10 minutes to go here now. Lilly to Gill. Gill's 10 shy of halfway. Jowett's in there at dummy half. Lilly's calling for some shape and structure to Bradford's attack as he moves the ball along the line to Smith. Smith's pass to Butler. To Wilson. Bradford on halfway here. Referee says penalty because someone's gone high over on the far stand side. So it's a penalty on halfway here. Wilson He's really looked the part, really promising future for the 19-year-old. But referee Marcus Griffiths.
Replaced by number 23, Dan Okoro.
He's just talking here to Aidan McGowan. And McGowan will find touch. 20 out from the Wakefield line.
Is 7,221.
7,221 in attendance this evening. A good start to the championship. Here goes Smith though, to Green. 10 minutes left on the clock. Can Bradford show a response? The game well and truly gone at this stage, but certainly all about the building blocks for that home game against Halifax Panthers on Good Friday. 2 weeks tonight. We're back under the floodlights. Smith's lost the ball behind him. 10 out. McGowan picks it up. Now it goes to Apo. Apo twisting, turning. Runs into Griffin. The 10 metres out now, Bradford. As Okoro crashes over, but he's short, according to Marcus Griffiths. A metre out now from that Wakefield try line. Hallis. Off the bootlaces to Lilly. Lilly's give the game up. And that just kind of sums up this Bradford Bulls performance this evening. Lilly, 10 metres out in front of the post. To be fair to Jordan Lilly, the ball and distribution from Hallis was a little bit dubious because it was a very, very low pass towards the bootlaces. But Lilly, in his effort to pick the ball up, has come up with the error. A 9th error for the Bulls. And the scoreboard still says Wakefield 38, Bradford 8. 9 minutes to go here. Lachlan Walmsley from the scrum carries Wakefield outside the 20. He'll get to his feet, he'll play the ball. Doyle, former Bradford man, had a spell at Keighley last season. And here goes Doyle, straight out of dummy half, past Smith, past Hallis, past Wilson, can't get past Butler. 10 shy of halfway. 8.5 to go on the clock here. Luke Gale. Renew for Tony, up to halfway. Tackle 4 gone here for Wakefield Trinity. Darryl Powell will be fairly pleased with the response after that defeat to Featherstone on Sunday, as we now see Croft throw a forward pass to Lachlan Walmsley. It is another error. Well, we're now up to 9 errors apiece. Scoreboard still says 38 points to 8. Scrum head and feed to Bradford on their own 40-metre line. Well, the attendance 7,221. It is a good start. Don't know how many are at Sheffield, but we'll tell you what the full-time score is there. When we last checked in that game, it was Sheffield at 18, Toulouse 16, and it's a humdinger there at Olympic Legacy Park. Sheffield 24, Toulouse 22. So Sheffield start the season with a win. And a 6 points apiece in the second half there. So 24-22, Sheffield and Mark Aston down Toulouse. Bradford just going through the motions here. Here goes Lucas Green. 7 minutes to go to full time. It's been a bit of a poor quality second half this, as Danakora finds Hallis on halfway. Lilly back towards the main stand side here now with Gill. 30 out from the Wakefield line. Croft and Leno wrap him up. They're turning, so he's facing his own try line, and that buys Wakefield some valuable seconds in setting their defensive line up. Here goes Apo to Gill to Jowett. Jowett kicks through to Kieran Gill. Gill's in at the corner. Gill's over. Jowett to Gill. Bradford do get their second try of the evening. 38 points to 12. And that was lovely play between Jowett and Gill, because Jowett realised that Daryl Alfords was on, breathing down his neck. Suter and Jowett in the bin still. That's Max Jowett for Wakefield. And Kieran Gill, try number 5 of the season, first in the championship. And the Castleford lad, he'll enjoy that score against Wakefield. A little bit of consolation for the Bulls in the dying embers of this one. 38 points to 12. And we're in the 74th minute, 6 to go on the clock. I think that will please Eamon O'Carroll, the effort, and that Bradford still trying. Wakefield will be a little bit disappointed that they allowed Jowett too much space on this main stand side. As Lily's kick goes to the left-hand side of the post. His first miss of the evening. 2 from 3 for Lily. West George Radio Bulls TV. We've met the game caller Gledhill. It's Wakefield Trinity 38, Bradford Bulls 12. Well, the sponsors have given the man of the match to Mason Leno. I think I give it to Mason Leno about 20 minutes ago. He has had a hand in 4 of Wakefield's 6 tries. And certainly any question marks about that spine of Jowett, Leno, Gale have been put to bed. And young Miles Lawford, close season signing from Bradford to Wakefield, he'll be chomping at the bit to get his opportunity. But on this form of that Wakefield spine of Jowett, Gale and Leno, might be a little bit further down into the season before young Miles makes his championship debut for his new club Wakefield Trinity. So Lucas Green in possession for Bradford, 30 out from his own line, 20 shy of halfway. Bradford on the restart, they're looking for a third try as Dan Smith carries it up on that right hand edge. Tackle number 4, says Marcus Griffiths. 1 remaining here. Once again, twist and turned in the tackle. Hallison at dummy half to Lily. Lily kicks early into space, looking for Kieran Gill. Lily will recover possession for Bradford, but it's not the ball on there, Jordan Lily, in the act of regathering it. A little bit of deception there with that kick. It looked like it was headed towards Jowett and Gill on the left edge, but it kind of straightened up in the centre of the field, and Lily very nearly regathering possession for the Bradford Bulls. Doyle in there at dummy half to Croft. Wakefield 10 inside the Bradford half of the field. 4 left on the clock. Back to come down the middle channel here with Vagana. Rolled over, 25 out centre field. Doyle at dummy half again to Leno. Leno towards Jowett to Croft. Croft's wrapped up there by Billy Jowett and Kieran Gill. The 10 metres out here, Wakefield. 38 points to 12. Back in centre field with Leno. Oh, Mason Leno to Gale. They're queuing up in at the corner. Wormsley's in. Acrobatic finish. Lachlan Wormsley, 36 tries last season. He's up and running. It's his first championship try of the year. And after a couple of close calls in this second half with a couple of forward passes going against him, he finally does trouble the Wakefield scoreboard operator, and that will be all she wrote here. 42 points to 12. A bit of a crushing defeat for Eamon O'Carroll and the Bulls in round 1. But there will be mitigation. Bradford, 9 players injured, suspended. You lose George Tafua after 5 minutes. Lee Gaskell goes off early in the second half, and you've ended up having to play a makeshift 9, a makeshift centre wing. As we said, when these two sides meet next in May at Baracard Hudsall in that 1895 Cup semi-final, both sides will look different. So, he's out of the sin bin. Jowett about to continue his goal-kicking record. We're in the 78th minute here at Bellevue. A 7th try of the evening to Wakefield Trinity. Jowett from that far stand touchline. Can he pilot this one between the posts? Less than 2 minutes remaining on the clock. And that one just fades at the last moment across the face of the post. Still an impressive evening with the boot for Max Jowett. 6 from 7 and the try. 16 points to him from Wakefield's 42. We're just playing down the seconds here. No hurry, no rush, no haste from the Bulls. They trail 42 points to 12. McGowan goes deep and long. Taken by Lino. A Tony's brought down their tackle, 120 out. Last minute of the game here. Last minute for perhaps Wakefield to inflict a bit more pain on the Bulls. Well, Renew for Tony is having a bit of a set two there with Dan Smith and Sam Hallis, and Marcus Griffiths just has to step in and say, look, there's 45 seconds exactly remaining. Let's just finish the game and go home. So Wakefield, 20 metres out from the run try line here. Doyle takes on a Coro and Smith. He's brought down just outside the 20. Wakefield looking for the line break. Very nearly coming. They're up to halfway after that break there from Matthew Cozza. He'll get to his feet. He'll play the ball. There's an early kick from Gale towards Wormsley. Ball's gone back into the arms of the Wakefield man. It come off a Bradford arm, did it? So it's 6 again. And Wakefield, the 20 out from the Bradford line with seconds left. Hooter imminent. Lachlan Wormsley takes the tackle. Hooter sounds. Full time here at Bellevue. Bradford Bulls 12, Wakefield Trinity 42. The real